Hello friends, welcome to Bal Fisher Premier Academy, one of the most premier institute for GATE, IES and PSU examinations. In this video, we are going to discuss about the thermodynamic equilibrium. Sometimes it is also called the thermal equilibrium also. So let us see what does this thermal equilibrium means. Now, in physics, a complex real situation. So in the real world, कोई भी रियल वर्ल्ड में क्या होता है कि रियल वर्ल्ड में देयर आर सम कॉम्प्लेक्स situations. Generally, all the situations that are happening in the real world are some complex situations. Now, this complex situation, if we want to explain this complex situation, then what we'll do, हम लोग यही सोचते हैं कि this complex situation is a small deviation from an idealized situation. And this idealized situation means a perfect situation. But the most important thing is to note that this idealized or perfect situation do not take place in the real world. It is an hypothetical perfect situation. All the complex situations that are happening inside the real world is assumed that it is a small deviation from this perfect situation or the idealized situation. In this way, we do the mathematical treatment of the complex situation. इसी तरीके से हम लोग मैथमेटिकल ट्रीटमेंट करते हैं कोई भी कॉम्प्लेक्स सिचुएशन का। तो हम लोग यहाँ पे क्या देखें कि कॉम्प्लेक्स सिचुएशन को हम कोई भी आइडियलाइज सिचुएशन और परफेक्ट सिचुएशन से थोड़ा डेविएट वर्जन में देख सकते हैं। Similarly, this thermal equilibrium is also a complex situation. Similarly, the thermal equilibrium condition is also a perfect situation. That means we will not have this thermal equilibrium condition in the real world. All the practical or the real world phenomena that take place, you will see that there are some deviation from the thermal equilibrium. And this thermal equilibrium is a convenient idealized condition. It is not achievable in the practice. Many practical phenomena is considered as a small deviation from this idealized condition. That means we can say that quasi thermal equilibrium condition, this is the quasi thermal equilibrium condition, and quasi thermal equilibrium condition means the situation that are happening in the real world. And this quasi thermal equilibrium condition will be the deviation we can say small deviation from the thermal equilibrium condition. That means रियल वर्ल्ड में जो भी सिचुएशन हम लोगों के पास है उस रियल वर्ल्ड में सिचुएशन को हम लोग क्वाजी थर्मल इक्विलिब्रियम कंडीशन बोलेंगे। क्यों? बिकॉज वो एग्जैक्टली थर्मल इक्विलिब्रियम कंडीशन पे नहीं है, बट वहाँ पे थोड़ा सा डेविएशन होगा थर्मल इक्विलिब्रियम कंडीशन से, इसीलिए उसको हम लोग बोलते हैं क्वाजी थर्मल इक्विलिब्रियम। नाउ व्हेन द वर्ड इक्विलिब्रियम कम्स, नाउ अब जब भी मेरे पास कोई इक्विलिब्रियम वर्ड आता है तो इसका मतलब क्या होता है कि कोई भी एंटिटी अगर इक्विलिब्रियम, कोई भी क्वांटिटी अगर इक्विलिब्रियम पे है, दैट मीन्स इट मस्ट बी इक्विलिब्रियम इन टू क्वांटिटीज। दैट मीन्स द इक्विलिब्रियम वर्ड मस्ट इन्वॉल्व टू क्वांटिटीज। Suppose if we say that a semiconductor is in equilibrium, then it means the semiconductor is in equilibrium condition with its environment. So we can see that equilibrium word always involves two quantities. Here we can see in the example that the equilibrium semiconductor is in equilibrium means it is involving two words, semiconductor and environment. कोई भी एक क्वांटिटी इक्विलिब्रियम में नहीं रह सकता है, उसके लिए दो क्वांटिटीज की जरूरत होता है। सिमिलरली सेमीकंडक्टर और एनवायरनमेंट दोनों एक साथ इक्विलिब्रियम में है। नाउ इफ वी टॉक अबाउट द thermal equilibrium for the semiconductor cases, then it will look like this. So when our interest is of semiconductor, so if a semiconductor, I can writing a statement that if a semiconductor is said to be in equilibrium, is said to be in thermal equilibrium, with its environment, then any process that may be going on between the semiconductor and the environment will have an inverse process at same rate. This is the meaning of thermal equilibrium. That means कोई भी सेमीकंडक्टर अगर किसी की एनवायरनमेंट के साथ थर्मल इक्विलिब्रियम पे है तो हम लोग बोल सकते हैं कि सेमीकंडक्टर और एनवायरनमेंट के बीच में अगर कोई प्रोसेस चल रहा है, that means there must be an inverse process is also going on in between the environment and semiconductor at same rate. This means This also applies for the processes going inside the semiconductor also. That means it is not only the processes that are going in between the environment and the semiconductor, but it is also applicable for the processes that are going on inside the semiconductor. And sometimes this statement or this thermal equilibrium statement of semiconductor is also denoted as principle of detail balance. So what does this mean? Why this is called principal detail balance? It is called principal balance because if we talk about the word balance, then इसका मतलब होता है कि every process that is going on, कोई भी प्रोसेस जो अभी हो रहा है, there must be there must be inverse process going on at the same rate. So this is the meaning of this word balance. So कोई भी प्रोसेस अगर हो रहा है सेमीकंडक्टर के अंदर, तो उस प्रोसेस का एक इन्वर्स प्रोसेस सेम रेट पे होगा, तभी उसको हम लोग बैलेंस बोलेंगे. Similarly, for the word of detail, detail means, if we look into the word detail, then detail means that if we look the process as much as detail, as much as detail as we want, then at every level of detailing, this balance will be hold. Will hold. This is the meaning of the word detail, the balance. That's why this is called principle of detail balance. Now, let us take an example. So before taking an example, we have came to know about the thermal equilibrium. Thermal equilibrium का मतलब होता है कि कोई सेमीकंडक्टर अगर उसके एनवायरनमेंट के साथ थर्मल इक्विलिब्रियम पे है, तो मैं ये बोल सकता हूँ कि जो जो प्रोसेस सेमीकंडक्टर और एनवायरनमेंट के बीच में हो रहा है, उस प्रोसेस का कुछ इन्वर्स प्रोसेस भी रहेंगे at same rate. We can say that a semiconductor is in equilibrium with the environment, and this is also called the principle of detail balance. Now let us take an example. So if we take an example for understanding the thermal equilibrium, so for that let us take a semiconductor. So if I take a semiconductor like this, सपोज ये एक सेमीकंडक्टर बार है और ये सेमीकंडक्टर बार के अंदर let us define 2 points. The first point is the point number 1. The second point is point number 2. Now let us assume that 10 particles are moving from the point 1 to point 2, and similarly 10 particles are moving from point 2 to point 1. So what we have said, that let us assume that suppose that 10 particles are moving from point 1 to point 2. At some certain rate. This is the first one. Then if I say the semiconductor is in equilibrium, so for maintaining the equilibrium condition, what will happen? Then we can say that exactly 10 particles of same type, of same type will be moving from point 2 to point 1 at same rate. Then only we can say that this semiconductor is in thermal equilibrium. So we have seen that 10 particles point 1 से लेकर point 1 point 2 तक जा रहा है. Similarly, same type of 10 particles are coming from point 2 to point 1. Then the semiconductor will be in equilibrium. The more important thing is that even the energy distribution, suppose from the point 1, if this is the point 1 of the semiconductor and if this is the point 2 of the semiconductor, suppose point 1 से 3 particles point 2 तक जा रहा है. I am denoting the 3 particles as like this. So these are the 3 particles that are moving from point 1 to point 2 at some certain rate. Now the first particle is having an energy E1, second particle is having an energy E2, the third particle is having an energy E3. Then to maintain the thermal equilibrium condition, 3 particles will come from point 2 to point 1 having same energy distribution, that is E2, E1 and E3, in this way. Then only the thermal equilibrium condition will be achieved. So in this case we can say that even the energy distribution, even the energy distribution maintained by the particle moving from point 1 to point 2 to point 2 will be will be exactly same with the energy distribution maintained by the particles moving from point 2 to point 1, moving from point 2 to point 1. This is the meaning of principle of detail balance. Now, in this way, a semiconductor can achieve a thermal equilibrium. So, what are the conditions that should be followed by a semiconductor to achieve the thermal equilibrium? So, let us see the conditions for thermal equilibrium. There are some specific conditions that should be maintained by the semiconductors to achieve the thermal equilibrium. The first condition is first one is no external excitation, no external excitation other than the temperature, other than the temperature will be present. इसका मतलब क्या होगा कि टेम्परेचर के अलावा कोई भी एक्सटर्नल एक्साइटेशन सेमीकंडक्टर के ऊपर नहीं रहेगा। अगर रहता है तो वो थर्मल इक्विलिब्रियम पे नहीं रह सकता। The second condition is that there should not be any no net motion of the charge particles or energy. That means charge particles और energy का कोई भी net motion नहीं होगा inside the semiconductor. So what does this condition means? To understand this idea, let us look some examples of non-equilibrium cases. अगर हम लोग non-equilibrium process को cases को समझ में आ जाएंगे तो हम लोग equilibrium conditions को समझ में पाएंगे. So let us see some examples of non-equilibrium cases. So example of non-equilibrium cases. The first case that we are going to take is the example number 1. So in the example number 1, let us take a semiconductor like this. So let us assume कि ये एक semiconductor बार है और ये semiconductor बार के दो एंड में टेम्परेचर डिफरेंट है। इस वाले एंड का टेम्परेचर मेरे पास T1 है और इस वाले एंड का टेम्परेचर मेरे पास T2 है, such that कि T2 is less than T1. Then what will happen? Now in this case we can see that no other excitation is there other than temperature. So we can say that the condition 1 of the thermal equilibrium condition is satisfied here. Is satisfied here. यहाँ पे टेम्परेचर के अलावा कोई भी थर्मल एक्साइटेशन, कोई भी एक्सटर्नल एक्साइटेशन नहीं है इसमें. That means the condition 1 is achieved for the thermal equilibrium condition. Now let us see the second condition. Now since the temperature of this side is T1 and the temperature of this side is T2 and T2 is less than T1, so we can say that heat energy will flow from the T1 temperature to the T2 temperature. There will be flow of heat energy. So we can see that there will be flow of heat energy that is the flow of energy from T1 temperature to T2 temperature. That means some amount of energy is flowing from one point inside the semiconductor to another point inside the semiconductor. And from the condition 2 of the thermal equilibrium condition, we know that there should not be any flow of charge or energy, but here the heat energy is flowing. That means we can say that condition 2 is not satisfied here. यहाँ पे कंडीशन 2 सेटिस्फाइड नहीं है और हम लोग ये भी जानते हैं कि अगर थर्मल इक्विलिब्रियम में होना है तो दोनों ही कंडीशन को सेटिस्फाई करना होगा. सो वी कैन से दैट इन दिस एग्जांपल द सेमीकंडक्टर इज नॉट इन थर्मल इक्विलिब्रियम. ये थर्मल इक्विलिब्रियम पे नहीं है. That means it is in non-equilibrium process. This was the example 2. Now let us see another example. So if we take the another example, in the example 2, let us take another semiconductor. Suppose this is a semiconductor. We will take the example in terms of semiconductor because we are interested in semiconductors. So let's suppose this is a semiconductor bar, and in this semiconductor bar, if we draw the 3D diagram, it will look like this. So this is a 3D diagram. So in this 3D semiconductor bar, अब क्या करेंगे कि हम लोग यहाँ पे कुछ लाइट इंसिडेंट करेंगे यहाँ से. So some amount of light is incidenting on the semiconductor. So यहाँ से लाइट इंसिडेंट हो रहा है सेमीकंडक्टर के ऊपर. So since the light is incidenting on the semiconductor, we can say that light means photon particles. So light is a one type of excitation. So सेमीकंडक्टर अगर थर्मल इक्विलिब्रियम में होना है तो कंडीशन वन जो बोलते हैं, कंडीशन वन क्या है? कंडीशन वन में बोला गया है कि टेम्परेचर के अलावा कोई भी एक्साइटेशन नहीं होना चाहिए, बट यहाँ पे लाइट एनर्जी का एक्साइटेशन है. सो कंडीशन वन इज नॉट मेंटेन्ड हियर. In the next case, when the light will incident on this semiconductor, and light means we can see the light according to the wave particle duality. It is a stream of photon particles, and each of the photon particles will have the energy E equals to h nu. So the energy of the photon particles after incidenting on the semiconductor क्या होगा कि इलेक्ट्रॉन, ये जो फोटोन पार्टिकल्स का एनर्जी है, that will be absorbed by the semiconductor. When the photon energy will be absorbed by the semiconductor, that means light is incidenting on the semiconductor and the photon particle energy is absorbing. So this is a process. And there is no such inverse process of this process. That means semiconductor से लाइट भी नहीं निकल रहा है, वो इन्वर्स प्रोसेस है. मगर यहाँ से तो नहीं हो रहा है, सिर्फ लाइट यहाँ पे इंसिडेंट हो रहा है और फोटोन पार्टिकल्स का एनर्जी एब्जॉर्ब हो रहा है. ऐसा तो नहीं हो रहा है कि कुछ लाइट यहाँ से निकल रहा है, ऐसा तो कुछ लाइट नहीं निकल रहा है. दिस वाज द इन्वर्स प्रोसेस ऑफ दिस प्रोसेस. सो अगर कोई प्रोसेस का इन्वर्स प्रोसेस नहीं रहता है तो इक्विलिब्रियम कंडीशन नहीं अचीव होंगे. सो वी कैन से दैट द कंडीशन 2 is not achieved here also. And another thing, there is no inverse process, there is no inverse process of light incident. Inverse process of light incident. तो ये सेमीकंडक्टर किसी भी हालत में अभी ये इक्विलिब्रियम कंडीशन पे नहीं हो सकता. सो दिस इज अ नॉन इक्विलिब्रियम कंडीशन. So we can say the example 2, the semiconductor is in non-equilibrium condition. So from this example we can see that when a light is incident on the semiconductor, and if the semiconductor is not giving out any light or extracting any light, then the semiconductor will be in non-equilibrium condition. That means whatever the semiconductor devices that we see in the real world, that are in the non-equilibrium condition. Why? Because suppose there is a semiconductor device like this. If I have a semiconductor device like this, and if it is visible, that means the light is incidenting on this semiconductor and then it is getting reflected. Then we can see विजिबल का मतलब क्या होता है कि यहाँ पे लाइट गिरेगा, उसके बाद वो लाइट रिफ्लेक्ट होके हमारे आंखों पे आएंगे, तभी हम लोग विजिबल हो सकते हैं. दैट मीन्स कोई भी सेमीकंडक्टर अगर विजिबल है, देन इट इज इन नॉन इक्विलिब्रियम कंडीशन. फ्रॉम दिस केस यू कैन सी व्हाटएवर सेमीकंडक्टर डिवाइसेस जो हम लोग रियल वर्ल्ड में देखते हैं, all the semiconductor devices are in non-equilibrium condition, and this non-equilibrium condition is a slight variation from the equilibrium condition. So let us take another one example, the third example, like this. So if we take the third example, suppose we have a semiconductor bar like this. So if this is a semiconductor bar, and if we have applied a voltage, external voltage in this pattern, so this is the positive terminal, this is the positive terminal, this is the negative, this is the negative, and this is the voltage source. So यहाँ पे जो एक्साइटेशन हमने दिया है इट इज अदर देन द टेम्परेचर. तो मैं डायरेक्टली इसको बोल सकता हूँ कि एक्साइटेशन given here is other than temperature. That's why we can say that the semiconductor is in non-equilibrium condition. Since आप देख सकते हैं कि यहाँ पे हमने सेमीकंडक्टर के ऊपर जो बाहर से एक्साइटेशन डाला है वो एक्साइटेशन टेम्परेचर नहीं है, ये वोल्टेज सोर्स है. और सेमीकंडक्टर अगर थर्मल इक्विलिब्रियम में होना चाहते हैं तो उसके ऊपर टेम्परेचर के अलावा कोई भी एक्साइटेशन नहीं होना चाहिए, बट यहाँ पे है. दैट्स व्हाई दिस इज इन नॉन इक्विलिब्रियम condition. So from these examples we can state some statements about the non-equilibrium or equilibrium thermal equilibrium conditions. तो कौन सा स्टेटमेंट हम लोग यहाँ पे डाल सकते हैं कि पहला वाला स्टेटमेंट कि semiconductor devices are only useful under non-equilibrium condition. जो non-equilibrium conditions, that means semiconductor device जो यूजफुल हम लोग के लिए काम आता है वो सारे नॉन इक्विलिब्रियम कंडीशन में ही होता है. The second point that we want to write here, that many practical situations for semiconductor devices can be treated as quasi-equilibrium condition. Quasi-equilibrium condition. Quasi-equilibrium condition means some deviation from the thermal equilibrium condition, because all the semiconductor devices under the visible light are in non-equilibrium condition, and these non-equilibrium condition can be treated as quasi-equilibrium condition. And the third point that we can write here is that ये जो thermal equilibrium condition होता है, that is the thermal equilibrium, ये कोई static equilibrium नहीं है. That means the thermal equilibrium is not a static equilibrium. Rather, we can say that the thermal equilibrium is a dynamic equilibrium. Dynamic equilibrium. So this is all about the thermal equilibrium condition for the case of semiconductors. And last of all, do not forget to subscribe and like our channel to get more videos like this. Thank you.